Right, Dan, let's go over Dakota in this one. This one's pretty straightforward too, and like again, there's stuff that you can add in, or like you could make it easy for yourself. But let me put it on the screen here, and we'll go over some of the bits. The only thing with this one is it's quite fast. So you're either gonna have to like get it up to speed, or just get everyone else to play it slower. And then it'll sound tight. So the main beat is just, you know how the intro works. You've got 8 bars of that. You know, 8 is obviously a common number. Like all the verse sections and stuff are 8 bars, just repeated. And then the main beat is just this: do do get, do do get, do do get, do do get. Like you can play that pretty easily. There's always a crash at the beginning. Yeah, and the only difference is at the end of every 8 bars, like all the way through it, it does that do get, this bit here. So it would sound like this. Yeah, and that last bass drum is just on its own. It gives you time for your right hand to move over to hit the crash again. So it goes. So if I play all of this 8 bar section here, it would sound like this. Yeah, and you really need to get that last bit if you can, because that's like the one defining thing that the drums does. Apart from that, it just plays do do get, do do get. And at the end of that, every 8 bar section, bum bum, like everyone else plays the chords there. So if you can get those in, that will make it all sound way more interesting. So you play that, that's like one time through, 8 bars. Then the verse, you see you've got these repeats here, 8 bars again, playing exactly the same thing. So you just play it and then you play it again. And the only difference you've got there is like gradually open the hi-hats more towards the end. So that's quite a specific detail, but all it does is just like gradually opens them. So it would go like. So you just gently lifting your foot. You can try and add that in if you want. So if you played those 8 bars, they're the same 8 bars, but I'll do it gradually up, and the foot would be like. Yeah, and then you would repeat that, so that's all your pre-verse and verse bit done. And then you've got this second bit of the chorus, so this is the bit where the main difference is, instead of the snare being on 2 and 4, like it has been in everything you've ever played, it just puts it on the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. And it's like on a crash cymbal now as well. Or you could play it on the ride, you could like crash the edge of the ride, but I would maybe play it on the crash cymbal. You can see different cymbals will sound different, but it's basically not the hi-hat anymore. So it would go like this. So it's split into like 2 halves, isn't it? It's split into the like the aggressive double time thing, and then it's split into the thing that's just like the beginning. Exactly the same ending. So if you can get this beat here, your bass drum just plays 1, 3, and 4. So if I slow it down. find that you can't get that, what you need to do is just basically make sure you're playing the snare on all 4 beats. If you can get this, you know, that could be level 1. You could do that as a minimum. Yeah, or you could try and add the bass drums in, even if it's a different pattern. But that's the actual pattern. Try and add that in. So from the beginning again, you've got, you know, your intro, your normal 8 bars, the 8 bars that you play with it. Then there's the verse where you actually start singing 8 bars repeated. Then there's the chorus, 8 bars, and that's just repeated again as well. And then it just repeats everything there. It repeats the verse and the chorus again. And then you're almost at the end, you know, if you focus on those 2 bits. So you need to focus on getting the beat faster and trying to add those bass drums in when it goes like double time. So verse, chorus again. Then you're on the next page. This is the bridge. This bridge bit's a bit easier. And again, it does that thing, 4 bars of like double time, meaning like snare on all 4 beats, and then 4 bars of what you can normally did anyway. So this one's a lot easier. It just goes. And then that repeats. And then the verse and the chorus twice again. You already know both of those. And then you do the bridge again, which is this bit. And then you do like the same outro, you know, that you did before. This one you play 3 times, so that's the same beat you did before. And you repeat that 3 times. So if you've got 4 bars there and you do it 3 times, that's 12 bars. 13, 14, 15, 16. The ending just like changes the bass drum pattern. But if you wanted to and you couldn't do that, you could just keep this the same all the way through it. So if I play from here, from this bar, it would go. Yeah, you've got a flam on the end there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah, it's not as complicated as it seems at first. If you can understand what each one of those sections are in the structure, which will just come from listening to it, and if you can get the main beat with the dum-dum in it, and if you can get like some form of beat when you play the snare on all 4, then you're going to be absolutely fine. But this is what it is written. So you do, from the beginning, pre-verse, verse, chorus, verse and chorus again, bridge, verse and the chorus twice, bridge, and then like an extra long bridge at the end. But I'll record this for you now, and you can hear me play it. And I'll slow it down as well. I'll do a slowed down version on the video, because I can do that on the recording software. And then you've got that at least. But give that a go, and let me know how you get on with that one. And that's a pretty short explanation, but there's not much more to it. I think you just need to practice those individual bits. Let me know how you get on.